Hi, I'm Sue. Thanks for joining me on What's Cooking Tonight. I'm gonna cook a very simple stir-fried dish, and it's pork stir-fry with mixed vegetables of snow peas and carrots. So do join me, and I hope you like it. So these are the ingredients. About 500 grams of lean pork, Japanese tofu, 2 carrots, about a third of onions and 3 cloves of garlic, about a plate of snow peas from my garden, Chinese light and dark soy sauce, table salt, fragrant sesame oil, which you can buy from the Chinese shop or in the supermarket, and fresh ground black pepper. Okay, let's get started. Let's prepare the snow peas. First, we string off the fiber on the side of the pot by pinching off the stem, like so. It's quite easy, just pinch and pull. Next, we prepare the pork. This pork has been cut and sliced, and I've removed the fat. I slice them thinly. To marinate, we add 1.5 tablespoons of light soy sauce, next 1/2 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, half teaspoon of salt, some ground pepper, and I usually use black pepper, and about half teaspoon of sesame oil. Next, a tablespoon of cornstarch, give it a good stir and let it stand for a few minutes while you prepare the rest of the other ingredients. Next, we diced up the garlic, and we use a cleaver to separate the skin from the garlic, like so. Just remember that when you are dicing up the garlic, watch your fingers and don't cut yourself. I use about a third of the onions, and I just roughly chop it up. Next, I cut these carrots into slices, like so. And again, reminder, just watch your fingers. The next ingredient is 2 rolls of tofu. This is a Japanese silken tofu, and I use serrated knife to cut through. Just be careful to handle with care because they are quite delicate and it breaks easily. So we slice them into about 1 inch thick, and we'll be frying them in a pan There's a very interesting Chinese expression regarding eating tofu. Eat tofu in Chinese, it means 吃豆腐. When a person says 你想吃我豆腐, there is a double meaning in it. It doesn't really mean that you would like to eat my tofu, but it actually means are you trying to take advantage of me? Or when it's linked to a sexual connotation, it will mean are you trying to get fresh, or are you trying to flirt with me? And the other meaning of 吃豆腐, it could be getting harassed or teased or bullied. Okay, so much about eating tofu. Now we'll start cooking. So we put a bit of cooking olive oil into the pan. You can use peanut oil. And then we throw the tofu to shallow fry in the pan until it's golden brown. You can use a non-stick pan, and over here I'm using a stainless steel pan. The next step is to brown the pork, and after we dish up the tofu, we can put in the pork in a clean pan, and using a little bit of oil, we shallow fry the pork. So we flip it over to brown the other side, and once it's cooked, we'll dish it up. It'll take about a few minutes to cook the pork, so because we're just trying to pre-cook, and then we'll mix all the ingredients together. So with the same pan, we add in a bit of oil. There's no need to wash the pan clean, just add some oil, and then with a bit of garlic and onions, we'll continue with the stir fry. So this step we will stir fry the garlic and onions until it is lightly brown, and we'll throw in the rest of the carrots and we'll simmer for about 2 minutes. So once 2 minutes up, we will throw in the snow peas that we have peeled and soaked and cleaned, and we'll simmer that again for another 2 minutes. So the last step, we will combine the pork, give it a light stir, and we will simmer again for a couple of minutes to cook the pork through, and after which we will throw in the cooked tofu. So once all the ingredients have been mixed together, we prepare some sauce. So I've prepared a tablespoon of soy sauce, light and dark soy sauce with a bit of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar, and it's optional, you can add oyster sauce, and we throw them into the mix. Cover with the lid, and we heat up the sauce for a couple of minutes, and it will be ready to serve. I hope you enjoy my recipe, and if you would like to have future updates, don't forget to click like or subscribe. Thanks for tuning to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.